Way home, she said, we'll drop the boys off and we can go to Goodwill.
Oh, so she did.
She went.
Oh my gosh.
But she said it in her house.
Okay, so she needs everything,
Yeah,
which she can find that.
there are piles and piles of games and puzzles.
Yeah, there's games and puzzles and
And
kitchen
she wanted
stuff
some games that she remembers, like
back in the day. Yeah.
Trouble and,
Yeah.
you know,
They have all those
Clue
games.
and-
Clue. Yep.
and just, look.
Life. I saw a
She-
life in
all
there.
this stuff. She has
Mad
like
Libs. Yeah, Mad Libs and all that other stuff.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
she bought a puzzle. And she sent me pictures.
Because I think people are not, they're throwing everything away. I think people are just, throwing stuff away. Mm-hmm. And those are, yeah, they really are. So you're very fortunate. Or lucky. Yeah.
And she sent me a picture. They were working on the puzzle.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's good.
Working together on the puzzle.
Let me see.
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
Yep.
It's nice of them doing stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
That's a pretty nice relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they do really well.
And they're painting at their house.
So they're making all kind. Yeah, they're doing a lot of good artsy stuff. That's good. Hey, Suzanne. Yep.
Well, she's
Good to see.
the one that
Yeah.
did cyber school in her junior year.
Oh, okay.
Or the 10th grade, she
Mm-hmm.
completely on the computer.
Yeah.
Her junior year, she did
Did-
cyber school in the morning. In the afternoon,
then she
did
went over.
2 art classes and out.
Oh, okay. 2 art classes. See, that's the fun stuff. Yeah. See, that's why you want to go to school for that. Okay, good for her.
Yeah.
And she did algebra.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Granddaughter's doing the same at Conrad Life.
Yeah.
Okay.
Senior year.
Okay.
Her senior year, she finally was able to go.
Yeah.
full-time.
Full time. Okay. Hello.
10th, 9th, 10th, especially 10th and 11th. Were
Mhm. That's great. It's wonderful.
Does your granddaughter know what she's going to do?
No.
After.
She's into horses though. She worked
Oh.
rodeos and she's been riding since she was really kind of like her job right now.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I know, I love horses and dogs. I think they're awesome. My husband, couple times,
They're wonderful.
They're very nice. Oh,
I know
welcome
it's
in.
not gonna happen. but
Yes.
I just,
We
Yes.
had enough land that we had a couple horses.
Couple horses. Yeah.
I loved them. I never really been around them that much.
Mm-hmm.
To have them in your yard,
It's cool.
It's
That's cool.
they're so smart, I think.
Yeah.
Their
Very
eyes,
sweet, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
you can tell.
They're very sweet.
Where were
And
you
they,
in Maryland? What part?
in Frederick County.
Oh, Frederick. Okay. In that area. Mhm.
Frederick, when we go to our
Yeah.
daughter.
Yeah.
So I guess that would be.
Nice.
Union Bridge, and I lived in Mount Airy for a while.
Okay. Yeah. It's so pretty. All those, like, I love
The mountains are.
yeah, it's so pretty and the weather's nice down there, which is wonderful. It's a little less crazy than it is here. Yeah.
Unless you have to drive into DC.
Unless you have to drive into DC.
We lived in Frederick County, but my husband worked in Bethesda.
Oh, poor guy. That's terrible. Yeah, that's a horrible commute.
Yeah.
I know exactly what that was like. Oh, does she? Oh, lucky her.
Oh, how far is that?
370, yeah.
Well, it's 20 minutes from here.
Yes. Hey,
So,
Trinity.
wherever you want.
Miles.
Yeah.
But it takes 20 minutes. So this is mine.
And
Thank you.
on 270, going down.
270, forget it.
Like,
It's a parking lot in the morning. Yeah.
it's bumper to bumper, 3 lanes, and everybody's doing 65 miles an hour.
I don't, and
Reading the paper,
putting makeup on and situations like that.
It's party attack time.
It is heart attack.
Because the one time
Let's see if I can figure out how to do this camera. Hang on a sec.
miles on the highway. Because
Yes.
my foot was going gas, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
and you can't back off and leave a car lane.
You cannot,
In front of you.
because they get mad.
Up in it.
I'm sure that's how I got.
Doing it 65
That's why I
miles
put them
an hour, yeah.
Constantly.
All right. So we got the 10 stitch blanket.
Almost done.
Yep, she's doing well. Look at that. Look at all the colors. Yep, she's going from chocolate, tan, mustard, camel, chartreuse, gray,
Call it apple green.
apple green. Anyway, yeah, she's doing that. She's been working on this for a couple of weeks, but it's really pretty.
I only have them here to, and then I just put the edge on.
You're
them.
putting the edge on and she's
This is the
done.
last color. Yeah.
She's using this Jiffy yarn by Lion Brand.
So
Which is really nice.
she goes in on the last part of June
Yes.
for some kind of
It's really nice.
testing.
It's beautiful.
Put her to sleep.
All right now.
Oh, no.
I think they.
So this is close up of mine. Not real exciting, but there it is. It's going.
They said.
And then there's Mary made that octopus. I'll see if I can get that. But I'll show that to you a little closer. Yeah, you got to do it. Oh, yours is more tan. Gotcha. Cool. See, practice doing that. Yep, it's cool. Yeah, I have to. I started one and I only did about the 4 rows around, and then I ran out of steam.
Wow, isn't that?
I needed something different to do and
Yeah.
I just,
Looks like a tomato.
But she's been doing a lot of. You did some shawls. She's doing a lot of stuff. And then ceramics. She's doing that. Yeah, I know. So they did that today, or
wow.
over before you fired it. But yes, she did that. But you see that there? But the octopus. Let me see if I can reach the octopus. Let me see if I can. Thank you. You got to see this. This is funny. Okay, let me see. There it is. So the eyes there come in there. Yeah. And this is knitted. She's even got the little thingies on the bottom. But this looks pretty good, right? And then it's very soft. I think this is alpaca. Looks very alpaca. It's got the little mouth at the bottom.
Oh, you do.
But there it is. Yeah, but you see that?
I guess people used.
It's pretty nice. But that's gorgeous. So now I have to make one of these. But there it is. Yep. So there's that. That's pretty cool. Thank you. Yep. That's wonderful. But yep, we're doing a lot of stuff here. Yeah, it's nice. So I need one. Let's see. Let me get this. I'm gonna flip this back around.
Kelly's showing her phone.
Yep. Front.
So Thursday, I did not have a car.
Okay.
It's Mike's car. He was using
There we
it.
go. So yeah, that's what we're doing.
So
But I'm just working this other scarf that I'm working on. And tentacles. Thank you. Couldn't think of the word. I'm going, what do you call those things? Got this one hair out of place. It's driving me crazy. There we go. All right, there we go. Much better. IVB, hey, good to see you. Welcome in.
Here I have.
Yeah. So
One day you don't have.
so
a
we're
problem.
but here's something I think I want to. Well, woman in my group is crocheting octopus similar. Yeah, it's cool. And the
My teacher friends who's retired. I don't even.
oh, it's interesting. The knitted ones are kind of interesting. Oh, but here's something I want to show you. So she got this from Facebook, and you should sign up for this. It's called Knit Nation, and then they have a Crochet Nation, and there's patterns. It's a subscription, and I think I'm going to get it. But I'll just show you just an example. Something. So here, it's a little head cover. Uh-oh, we're having trouble there. Oh, Drunken Chef, hello. But anyway, there's patterns in here. I don't know what they charge you, but it's on Facebook. But anyway, good to see you, Drunken Chef. Hey, let me see if I can do this. Here we go. Oh, remember to hit the, yep. Sorry, I did the wrong one. See how fast? Here we go. Here, that's what, that was him. Yep. Yeah. Yep, hit the thumbs up. Thanks, Drunken Chef. Thanks for popping in. Hope everything's going well with you. Yes.
Just like a t-shirt.
But yeah, we're a small group today.
Don't tell them.
But we're all sort of working on poor Mary's not feeling well today. But anyway, yeah, let's see. So anyway, so still working on this guy. I'm still working on my this is probably doing too many of these at one time, but this is the what's his name? Doctor Who. So Doctor Who's growing.
Yanni, that took a lot of work out of both of us.
That was a lot. Yeah, they were winding yarn earlier.
It shouldn't take that long though.
Yeah. Yep. So Doctor Who. Some of my third color. So now next color is this guy.
So that's gonna be pretty.
Yeah.
What is it, scarf?
Scarf.
I love
It's
that.
gonna be big.
Is
gonna
it
be
all
wide.
tan? Oh, I see.
So it's different colors. It's gonna be stripes when it's done. Yeah.
That'll be nice. Oh, you're doing Tunisian.
No, this is just knitting
Oh, where's your other needle?
right here.
It's straight.
Okay.
Yeah, it's straight. Just straight needles. Yeah. But I just put the stoppers on so I don't lose the stitches because I've done that
Yeah.
before.
Yeah.
For a change, yeah.
How
hmm
come you have the ribby things on the
Yeah, that's what
outside?
I'm wondering.
Oh, these. So these are fancy.
They're fancy wooden needles.
Yeah, they're fancy. These are called Brittany.
I never seen it like that
Nice.
before.
And they sell them in apparently the yarn stores. But I think this company may have gone out of business. Sure.
Right.
Why are they bumpy?
Why are they
Just
so
for
long?
decoration, yeah.
Well, I like this because you can do a big, thick scarf.
Something long.
Right. But they have shorter ones too. But
It's hard to get over them.
So is that where the needle
I
part is?
love.
yeah, the needle's under here. Yep.
Oh.
They don't get in the
Oh,
way
this
of my
is
shirt.
right.
Right. Yeah. But see, some people knit with the
I know, I see.
under
that.
their you know,
In the-
armpit.
Those people in Scotland or wherever. it
Yeah,
is
they do.
Knit like that.
Yeah.
They have a thing that they put on their belt.
There you go. Yep.
So the needle goes in the belt.
Yep.
So you're not just holding it under your arm.
Yep.
It's fastened there. And
Yep.
then you,
You can go real fast. Yep.
Hamburg, and
Yep.
that's how she.
people that knit,
Fast.
I mean, they'll walk.
They'll walk and knit.
and
Yeah.
be knitting.
Oh,
Yep.
gosh, I
People
like
that
these.
knit like
Can you imagine what that
Aran
would look
sweaters
like?
or Guernsey sweaters or whatever.
Like tripping. Yeah.
We have.
But these are long. I think they're yeah. Aren't these cute? It's Hobby Lobby.
I never saw a needle like this.
I like those bees.
I
But
like
this-
the beads, but I wouldn't like it on the needle.
Yeah.
A friend of ours.
Yeah.
a friend
But
of
anyway,
ours-
so I use these just to keep the stitches from
Used to
falling off.
It's a metal thing on the end.
Mhm. Yeah. So there's just, it comes out okay. Yeah, isn't that cool? But these are long. I mean, a lot of people don't like straight needles, but I don't mind them. I don't mind them. Yeah.
I could do-
That's
yeah,
why I
no,
thought you
was
were
doing
using.
it.
Like a Tunisian. Yeah. But they're long too. Yeah, they're long. Sometimes they have the cord. So I've never done Tunisian with a Tunisian needle. But some of them have the sort of like the circular knitting needles, have the big cord in the middle.
Joe had one, I think.
I
he
thought
was
Yeah.
you were doing that.
Doing what?
Mm-mm. Yeah.
Yeah, but we're talking about a circular needle.
Oh.
It has a hook on the end.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of the
Yep.
two needles like knitting, it has a hook on it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's efficient.
Yeah.
But
yeah.
But I've never used a circular.
Yeah.
Crochet hook.
Circular.
a circular,
Right.
crochet hook.
Just for,
Circular
just
crochet hook, right?
for Tunisian.
For Tunisian. Yeah, for Tunisian. Yep. Yeah, I've never used one. Have you guys used those? I have not. The big long
I've used the
Tunisian.
little one
yeah, you've used the big long.
because who taught me how to do that?
Was that
Laura?
Audrey? No.
No,
Doris? Donna?
Did it start with an A?
Paula.
Paula.
Paulette.
Okay.
Paulette.
Paulette. Nice.
Yeah, when I first started coming,
Mm-hmm.
she showed me.
Is that okay?
Cool.
Nice. Yeah,
I did all that in no time.
yeah, see, that looks nice.
What are you making?
Yeah.
That scarf where you wrap it around it has a
Oh,
button here.
Oh, the button.
So my sister liked it, so I'm gonna do it for her birthday. 'cause I
Yeah.
don't really-
That's nice.
using an eye hook. What size hook do you use?
Let's see what
That's a
size.
Susan Bates.
Maybe it might be on here.
Oh, there it is.
It's an eye. You have a good eye there, May. She said that's an eye hook.
I just thought that was the name of a brand.
Mm-mm.
I have a question.
Uh-uh.
So, I was making that blanket,
Mm-hmm.
so I finished it and I used, would you say maybe an ounce? Might have used
Okay,
an
a little
ounce
bit of
from
it,
the
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
eighth roll. So I have
Whatever's left. Yeah.
4 ounces
Yep.
and another roll, which is
Mhm.
5 ounces, so that's
Mhm.
9 ounces.
9 ounces. Okay.
What I do with two? With
Do
this.
what? Two.
Two
I
cakes
have a full cake
cakes.
and
and
almost a full cake. What would you say?
making a scarf. I don't know.
A hat and a scarf,
I can do
maybe?
it for anything now.
Mhm,
The
mhm.
blanket is for him,
You finished the blanket. Okay.
but I had these two, excuse me, these two left.
Yeah.
A hat and a scarf.
Hat and a scarf. May not be long scarf, but those are sweet rolls.
So pretty.
That is pretty. I'll show you the sweet roll.
So
Listen.
what would I use for the shawl?
Hmm.
I don't know if there's enough there to,
Yeah, it would be tiny.
yeah.
Because those
More
sweet,
like a scarf.
it'd be more like a scarf.
More
Yeah.
like a scarf?
Mm-hmm.
Even two of those.
But there's not a lot, there's not.
It's only,
It's 5 ounces.
yeah,
It's too much, but not enough.
Unless
Yeah.
I did 4.
yeah.
About
See, so she's got the sweet roll.
As much as I.
Let me see if I can show you that.
Yeah, how many
Oh, I have
yards
to
are in it? It's not that many.
220, no wait, 245.
Can I see?
What do you want?
Yeah, I just want to see this one here. So she's got the sweet roll. And these are, there it is. 245 yards, 224 meters, 5 ounces, or 140 grams. And that color is called Frosty Swirl. It's Frosty Swirl. That doesn't even mean, okay. I guess that's what that is.
It's called Frosty Swirl.
Frosty Swirl. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, it doesn't match. Like, that's not what I think of Frosty Swirl.
Think it,
I would think it would be white. Yeah, I think it would be white, but,
Or a little bit of a silver.
or silver or something.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, so to me, that looks almost ocean.
yeah.
You'll be close.
Yeah.
I think you'll be close.
Yep.
We'll see.
Yep.
At the end.
And for your one, right?
No, she's like.
But anyway, they have this in Crochet Nation. So I don't know. I think I'm going to check it out and see. Here we go. Check it out. I don't know. Something to think about. But yeah, let's see who came in. See. Oh, hashtag mom. Hello. Me. Sorry, I'm running my mouth. Took half the day off to relax and scroll YouTube. Nice. Thanks for coming.
I mean, I.
Let's see. Uh-oh. Hold on. Fat fingering the nice color. Yeah, you know, if you knit like 5 stitches at the beginning of each row in the seam, then it won't curl. Yeah. And I didn't do that. I should have though. Granny D for sure. And love the bee stoppers. Yep, thank you. Bud Files, hello. And everyone's saying hi. You still have to learn Tunisian. Yeah, you have a nice set. Just have to watch some tutorials. Yeah. It's not hard. It's but for me it's kind of weird. It's like counterintuitive for me, but it comes out really nice. It comes out really nice. But
Say.
but I'm gonna end up. I have to block everything that I knit or crochet. I have to block it just because of the tension. Usually, sometimes I can get away with it, but most times I have to
Rip it.
either just hit it with an iron. Yep, something like that. But anyway, but this is the other scarf. I'm just working these 2 scarves, and hopefully, that's nice.
Yeah, I'll see how.
I'm gonna go support you. I know you.
I have an appointment at 3:00.
I don't know how, why
I'm going to go support you in the class. I don't embroider. I think I will.
You're going? Oh, you're not feeling well. Yeah. Well, get some rest. All right.
And,
It's good to see you, though. Good to see you.
help.
Start sapping her when she's tired.
Yeah. But at least you gotta.
Get milk, so I might, I don't, I'll go.
Hmm.
I don't know, I might go up there. I'm leaving.
Can you drink regular milk?
I don't drink.
Oh, what do you need milk for?
My husband.
Hmm.
Every morning has, milk.
Okay.
Let me give you that one bottle of milk I have.
He wants whole milk.
Oh,
Hey, Tammy.
Okay.
You did the same thing I did. I went, oh, okay.
Thanks for your help.
Good seeing you.
Its own darn.
Yeah.
Seal, I hope you feel better.
Yes.
Thanks.
Take care.
Yeah, man. That is funny. Yeah, I had to laugh because I was thinking the same thing.
Sorry to be so.
I know that. No, it's funny. Like my in-laws would not drink like less than whole milk. And that stuff is brutal. Like I swear. Yes, because when you when
you're
you
not used to it, it's like drinking cream.
it's like drinking cream straight out the cow.
When
It's
you
like
say
too
whole
much.
milk, that's 2%, right?
No, whole milk.
Whole milk is 4%.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't think I know what that tastes like.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing. So when I was in Uno, oh, I have to tell you about the games. But when I was in college, I stopped drinking milk, and then I kind of backed down to like 2% or something. Then I went down to skim.
Oh,
Ugh, I know. And then I just then I met my husband, and their family did whole milk. So I ate whole milk, and then I got like deathly ill. It was bad. Yeah, like it was too much. It was too much fat. But anyway, hey Uno. So Uno, I have to tell you. So those Sega CD games
Yeah.
barely exist. And so I heard that they run about $40. Um, and then a lot of people sell burnt burnt copies of them. So this guy had burnt copies of games this morning for $6 at the flea market. So they were like bootleg.
Yeah.
And I went, oh, I don't know. So anyway, I just wanted to tell you, yeah, the Sega CD is hard to find. Like went to three different people and they didn't have them. They had the Sega Dreamcast and they had the other ones, but not the Sega CD. So it's interesting. So I just learned something new. But they do have them on eBay, and a lot of the people are burning copies of the games, which is crazy. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, they're hard to find. Yeah, I couldn't believe it. I thought that I had seen them, but I guess I clearly hadn't seen the right ones. I just want to tell you. So I'm striking out too. Okay. Yes. And I don't know if you want to pay. Like one guy was charging $50 on eBay for a copy.
Really?
And I just was like, no, $50. But there's a couple people on eBay.
So many.
No, I mean, $50? Like, come on. Yeah, he bought like, he had a $2 CD. Yeah, that's really nice. Yeah.
Almost
So,
done. Just have to get down to here. And
yeah,
then
it's brutal.
edge on it.
Yeah, she's
what are you doing?
Do an I cord
okay.
this color.
Yes.
How do you do an icon?
That's a whole
Yeah, that's a whole.
that's a whole thing.
You don't knit the cord and then you sew it.
No.
Oh, okay.
That's good. Yeah. I've never
I'm not
made
sewing
one.
anything.
Yeah, she refuses. I don't blame you. Oh, but good. Yeah, that's
If
cool.
I
Yeah, no
can get it
problem.
Together, forget it.
Yeah, eBay. Yeah. So there was a guy on there, bootleg copies for $50. And we were both like, no, that's crazy. Yes. Okay, there's Susan E. Thanks for coming in, Susan. Yeah, so it's been a weird situation with the games. Yeah, so my husband's been looking at games and he has like PlayStation 1 and 2, and I forget what else. And then he has like a few Atari, like he was buying Atari, and that was his thing. The original Atari. So those are easy to find, but nobody wants them, I guess, because they're pretty cheap. They're like $4 or $5. Yeah. So, but it's interesting.
My grandson has a couple PlayStations.
Does it? Yeah, there were. I think they're up to 5. I don't even know. I lost track. Yep. But there we go. There it goes. I'm getting nodded here. Yep. Now, are we going to the boutique?
I don't know, I might.
Yeah, I don't know. It's weird. That place.
Mary doesn't feel good.
No, that's a shame she can't go.
I
Wow.
was there Saturday.
Yeah. Did you see anything?
My granddaughter was buying stuff.
Oh,
Oh, for the house or whatever. Yeah.
She found a neat set of, those mason jars that have the glass tops and a
Mhm.
hasp that
Oh.
fastens them down.
Yes.
There
Oh, hey,
was a set
Shatika.
of them in a really
Yes.
pretty teal color.
Oh, okay.
They were mason jars.
Mm,
And,
okay.
you know, ball.
Hey, Steph.
With a eagle logo on the.
Oh, okay. I've
wow.
never seen that.
2-quart one, a 1-quart
Oh.
one, and a pint one. So she
Nice.
got them. They look
Mm,
pretty in her kitchen is basically black and white.
yeah, that's gonna be really cute.
Pretty. So
All right.
she got them, and she got another
Okay.
2-quart mason jar, wide mouth one with the thing in it, and
Oh, yeah.
some games.
Have
and
two
puzzle.
stand-up arcades. Okay, one of. So she did. So see, Goodwill's good for that, or any of the thrift stores. I love all those
Boy,
places.
puzzles and
Mhm.
games, you know.
Yep. Thanks, Shatika. Let's see. There's Susan. Yeah. Nice. Yeah, but anyway, that's the thing. So yeah, so Cecilia's granddaughter's buying house stuff. She's buying everything. She needs everything.
Well, she had an apartment before.
Right.
She didn't have as much stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Apartment.
Yep.
Not a big old house.
Yep. But I saw the other day like a nice leather set of couches, that looked like nobody ever used them. But they still wanted $80 for this couch. There's
Yeah,
a
that's
sofa
good.
and a love
Think
seat.
about it.
But that's not bad, for what it is. Yep. Yep.
Check out the Jubilee, the one in Myerstown. They
Yeah.
have some nice furniture up
They
there.
do. Yeah, they really do. It's really nice. They're my favorite. They're my new favorite, I think. Yep. But they get nice donations. Like they don't get, trash like a lot of other places get. Yep. So that's good.
Anna really wanted to get a sweatshirt, to get a couple sweatshirts,
Mm-hmm.
and just like men's,
Yeah.
and they had put all the men's sweatshirts away for the summer.
Oh no.
I can see putting the winter coats away,
Right. Yeah.
but sweatshirts, people wear sweatshirts all summer.
They do. And today is a sweatshirt kind of day.
Yeah,
It got
Or
very
at
cool.
the shore or something,
Yep.
or even if you go hiking.
Mm-hmm.
you want something
Mm-hmm.
a little heavier.
She
True.
said, well, that's stupid.
Well, yeah, because we went down to the 50s today, right? It's kind of chilly.
It was chilly.
Yeah.
It was kind of chilly.
I had the dog out early this morning. It was outright cold.
Did the dog run in?
The sun-
Right. It's cold. Good.
I don't think I told anybody. Last week,
Mhm.
Thursday, I realized that I was running low on my blood pressure medicine.
Mm-hmm.
And Walgreens usually texts me,
Oh, yeah, to let you know.
to
Mhm.
let me know
Yeah.
that it needs a new script. Do you want us to renew your script with your
Mhm,
provider? I
mhm.
get 90 days worth.
Yeah.
But I didn't get a text from them.
Oh,
So I tried to call them Thursday afternoon.
Right.
And, you get the recording and
mm-hmm.
leave them your information and,
Yeah.
well, there's no one available.
Right.
So I went in I was out Friday, so I went in there
Mm-hmm.
Friday and the pharmacy's closed. The pharmacy wouldn't be open again till Monday. They
Oh,
legally can't be open if they don't have a pharmacist.
Oh, on
Pharmacist, and they
okay.
had no
Makes
pharmacist.
sense.
That's
They had
wow.
no pharmacist to work,
That's shocking.
so they had to close it for 4 freaking days.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
I said,
Wow.
This is really not okay.
Right.
I said, I have medication that
Yep.
I am now going to be out of
Mm-hmm.
for a 3-day week.
3-day weekend. Wow, that's terrible.
Well, we're sorry, remember,
Oh my gosh.
called my doctor and had them call his prescription into CVS.
Yeah.
So I could get my medicine.
There you go. Yep. Yeah, I think when they
4 days with no pharmacist.
I see, and I think I wonder what's happening. See, I had a pharmacist in my family, and I just think like, are people going through pharmacy school anymore? Like, it's a tough job
I don't
now.
know.
It's all retail now. Yeah, it's kind of
Mhm.
brutal.
I
Yeah.
mentioned that to my doctor. I said,
Mhm.
when I saw him yesterday.
Yeah.
He said, well, just wait when Rite Aid closed. There'll be all kinds of pharmacists around because they'll be out of work.
That is that is true.
Because all the Rite Aids all around the country are going to close.
Yeah, they're gonna
But
close.
there's 2 right close here.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
Rite Aid is near, right across from Maldi's, right? That's a Rite Aid.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And there's one in the
There's one
Shillington
in-
Shopping
Yep.
Center. Yeah.
Yep. Right down the
And
street.
there's one in Exeter.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
they're all gonna close.
And there's a lot of them. And there's another one. There's a couple more.
Yeah.
Yeah, a couple more.
Oh, yeah,
Mhm.
you know, they're all closing, so they will be.
I don't know.
Looking for work.
I feel bad for them because they're all like stuck in the middle. See, it's all this like Medicare, like when they did the Medicare part, was that
Part
D?
D, yeah.
D, yeah, the D. When that happened, I was like, they're never going to be prepared for that. And then they opened all those pharmacies. I never understood how they would open so many.
Yeah.
But they did it on purpose. I get it, to make sure everybody had access, but
It-
you can't sustain that.
Do
You know.
But if nobody replaces the Rite Aids, like I'm
Mhm.
consider, well,
Yeah.
there's. Well, I was talking to my doctor that,
Hmm.
the Birdsboro pharmacy closed.
Yeah. Yep.
And they were absorbed by, and now Reading Hospital's opening pharmacies around the county. There's
They are.
5.
Yep.
But if the Birdsboro pharmacy is closed, where else do people go for a pharmacy in that area?
There's not a whole lot over there.
Other place.
There's
You have to
nothing.
Either go to Pottstown,
Yeah. Or
Or
come
after.
in. Yeah,
Or
come in.
after.
Yep. Yep.
there's nothing local anymore.
No, it's brutal. Yeah, I don't know what people are supposed to do. Yeah, it's really weird. And then with the economy being so bad, like,
Yeah.
No, they have, the Giant has a pharmacy, right? Does the Giant have a pharmacy?
yeah.
in,
Yeah.
Yeah,
yes. Mm-hmm.
I don't like going in that parking lot.
No, that parking lot's terrible. And
Walmart has a pharmacy.
right, and then the Target one
Target,
closed.
yeah.
Closed. Because I knew the guy who was the pharmacist over there. Yep. He quit. Yeah, he was like, "This is too
But
much." Yeah,
My
they were.
doctor said, look for Reading Hospital, to open more satellite.
Hmm.
pharmacies.
Yeah, I am seeing them pop up. I
They
forget where.
have Delivery.
Oh, see, there you go. Yeah, I don't know.
Have you made granny squares?
Yes.
Okay,
So you need to. You're doing the second row.
so.
Yeah.
All right, so I have to figure out how to do another color. Well,
So you can change the color. I would do it on the corner. Yeah, you could do it on the
so
corner.
would I slip stitch
Yeah, I
to the
slip stitch.
corner?
I slip stitch to that corner.
And then you cut it off?
Yep. And then
And
you know,
then
leave
you
it leave a tail,
And
you
then
know.
just go through here like this.
And start the new
And then
color.
that's your knotted up tail.
Yep.
Cause Clay on Main is looking for an instructor for crochet as well. as
Okay.
embroidery.
Okay, May.
I
Some of these young girls wanted to learn how to make granny squares.
Oh wow.
Very popular with the
Okay.
young people.
So you said slip stitch to the end?
Yeah, we go to that
To
end.
the end.
Mm-hmm. And then
That would be a job for Donna.
I know Donna. Donna doesn't want to do it.
She's
She's
go for the embroidery. and
yeah.
May
Okay, so you're gonna do it?
She's
She's
pretty much thinking about it.
She is? Okay.
She is.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know. I'm afraid of everything, so.
Oh,
See how I do. They said they would come and support me,
Yeah,
Right.
you would come.
help me, but.
Right.
All right, so do I
She's
go?
paying. This would be
a paid job?
yeah.
Oh, well
But I
then
wonder how much. how
you need to
often,
do it.
you know,
Oh, why,
Because
she said
winter
it would
time,
be-
I don't wanna go down there in winter time.
depends
But that's the only problem. Yeah,
Only.
I have a problem with it.
Okay,
Let's see.
do I
on
go
what the
in
people want,
there or am I done with my slip stitch?
Let's see. I would go all the way into this guy. I would just slip stitch over to one of these,
And you're
Holes
only
there.
doing-
and then you just start the
when
color
you
there.
Slip stitch, you only slip the back part?
I just do the
Or
whole
you're
thing.
doing
I
the
go all
both,
the way
front
through.
and
Yeah,
back?
yeah. I go through all
you
the
do-
way.
Okay.
Yeah, and it gets you to the end, and then you can just change the color from there. Yep.
And this, you can scan the QR.
The
code
QR
and
code on that.
patterns, Yeah.
Yeah, those are nice. So I'm gonna try out those patterns. That's an interesting magazine. So Knit Nation and Crochet
Yeah,
Nation.
here's the mitered square with different.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's all kinds of
So I
stuff.
wanna go in the hole?
Yep,
the
right
big
in there.
hole?
Yeah, I would go in that hole. Yeah, take it all the way.
Snip.
Yeah, you can actually slip the color there. Like let's say if you wanted to.
I don't wanna cut this.
Well, no, you don't have to cut it, but like if
Just go
you,
Like this?
yeah, I would just go like this and just, you could slip it through like this. I would just go, whoop.
Oh, okay,
Yeah, and then and then I would just keep going.
okay.
And then boom, 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 just keep going around, keep going
Okay.
around. But that's how I would do it. Yeah.
Whole
And
article
I
and
did,
different.
Hmm.
okay, so do you do So I did 4 chains,
Mm-hmm.
slip stitch.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
So then you would
3
chain
so I-
3.
I,
Yep. And then chain
and then
3, 2
2,
double
and then
crochets. Yep.
chain 2,
Mm-hmm.
3 double,
Yep.
chain 2, 3 double.
Well, no. So on the end, you would do the, let's see, 3, chain 2, 3. Yeah.
It
Right.
carries you the first row.
Right. Yeah. And then, but at the end, you do the 3 double crochet, chain 2, 3 double crochet in the
Yeah.
same space. Yep.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Yeah.
want to get another color in.
Yep.
too.
Yep. Yep. Yep.
See, I have made a plan.
And that's where you do the corner. That's where you turn the corner. Yep. Yep. You got it. That's what I would do. Yep. Do that. Looks good. Yeah, she's going. This is her first, the first 4 here. Yeah. So she's trying to get to, so I just told her to go over to this end here and then she can change the color.
The wrong bag.
Yep.
I did that one.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's
But
pretty.
they want to learn how to do the granny.
With the changing with the color. Yeah.
Changing of the guard. and
Yeah.
changing of the color.
I got you. Got you. Yeah, she did this one here. That's nice. All right. So these young girls want to learn granny squares. See, I'm surprised.
Yeah, and Laura said it's interesting, these young girls want to learn
Mm,
these old.
yeah. But see, there were a lot of, let me see if I can find this.
She's thinking of setting up like a family plan kind of thing that,
Mhm.
like, if one of the daughters wants to crochet and somebody
Mhm.
wants to learn to do.
Oh,
work
they can
with
all
clay
come.
or,
Yeah, oh,
you know
okay.
what I
So
mean?
yeah, so they could build up the costs or however they want to do it. Let me see. Oh, this is the wrong. I don't have my other device.
I have never really been to the shop, but
I have to go check
need
it
to
out.
go.
Yeah, where are they
It's
located?
on Main Street and only.
Maine. Okay, that's right. Clay on Maine.
Main Street's only a mile.
There's only there's not yeah.
The business part of Main Street is only half a mile.
Yeah, that's not far. Okay, so we have to check that out. So they saying young girls are wanting to learn granny squares, so that's pretty cool. All right, let me see. Let me see. Stephanie's here. Uno, take care of yourself. See you, Uno. Susan,
See how this
good to
gets.
see you. Oh, call you Steph. Okay. Oh, Afrikaans. Oh, okay, gotcha. Used to Steph, so that's what you call it at work. Okay, no problem. Steph. Okay. Sounds like the voices that you well, kind of. Yeah. Anya's here. Hello. Okay, so we're learning how to change colors. 2 earthquakes this morning. Wow, that's terrible.
Where was that? At?
South Africa.
Okay.
Yeah. There's been a lot of weird the weather's weird. Like we're all kind of dealing with we're all wearing like heavy clothes now, which is crazy. Yes. Let's see, did I miss anybody?
March or April weather, it's end of
Okay.
Memorial Day weather.
Excuse me.
So yep, back to work. Yep. So I'm just working on two scarves. And that's it. So nothing real crazy. But this is nice.
So
Kind of
do we
interesting.
decide what I'm doing with this?
So I think you're making maybe hats,
A scarf or a hat and a scarf.
hat and a scarf.
Yeah.
What pattern do you think?
Ooh, good question. I like the scarves that you doing before.
I made 2 out of the
Yeah,
that did get pretty.
that was pretty, but I don't know if you'll have enough. Corner's a yarn eater, kind of. Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that's the only thing. Let's
But
see.
use both of them to make a scarf.
But you could do a scarf, yeah.
Whatever's left over.
Yeah.
See what's
6
left over.
degrees.
Mhm.
Okay. Some heat. Okay, we'll get some ready to bed. So it's 20:45. Wow, that's late. Hmm. But yeah, 2 earthquakes. That's crazy. Yes, it's winter in South Africa.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. Mm-hmm. the opposite.
Winter,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're going into summer, so that's cool. Thanks for popping in.
Do they get a harsh winter?
I don't think so, but they always say it's
Probably depends on
where you are. Yeah, because they usually go. They always say it's so cold, and then it's like 50. See, for us, like 50's, pretty.
Yeah, my sister will say, "Oh, it's so cool," and I go, "Yeah."
Yeah,
Temperature.
or it's
Yeah.
40 something. Like here we get below zero sometimes. Which is terrible.
I remember when I was a kid,
Yeah,
growing up in Michigan, and I was out,
yeah, Michigan.
and
Yeah,
and it was in the springtime, my mother hollered at me, get in the house and put a jacket on. I said, but it's nice, it's warm out.
right.
It's 40.
Exactly. You're right, and that's not
We
warm,
felt like it was warm.
but it's warm
Right,
for
right,
Michigan.
Michigan, shining, which is
Yeah.
unusual.
Yes.
So do I chain two or do I chain one or none?
Let me see.
I'm
You're-
starting my second row.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So you did the core.
I did the corner.
Yeah. So then,
Three doubles.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
3 chain,
Mm.
2 double.
Yep.
And then
3,
then 2 single,
right?
2 chains.
Two change. Yep.
And then 3 doubles.
Yep.
Now what do I do?
So then you go to the next hole.
The corner.
That's the next corner? Yeah. So you have to do another corner. Yep.
So I'm doing another.
You're doing another corner.
I'm
Yep.
doing anything
Mm-mm.
between.
Mm-mm. Nope.
Okay.
You're just going in there. Yep. You're gonna do a corner. Yep. That's right, because you only did the first row. Yep. Oh, hey, TWP Popcorn. Good to see you. Welcome in. We're working on these granny squares, which I make them. So I always have to think, I'm like, okay, that's good.
Tomorrow, I'll try and remember to bring the Granny Square.
The cards or the little book.
No, the Granny Square poncho that my mother made.
Oh, you.
70s. I mean,
Oh, what color is it?
it's multicolored.
Okay.
The base is like gold color. so
Yeah. Sort of like
color
that.
Like that.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see where they have a of the granny squares?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what some of the ladies were buying those. Yeah, I've never seen it.
I saw
In
it on
person.
Pinterest. I haven't
Mhm.
seen it in any of the
Yeah.
stores.
Let me see how you doing.
Get my son to get out.
Let me see. I'm gonna turn her around for a second.
And then I will have to learn how to sew them together.
Oh, I know. I cannot do that. So, yeah, but even still, I've never done it. So that's the one thing.
Crochet things I actually do.
Mm-hmm.
Fasten together.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
It takes.
There she goes. Yep. She's doing that. Well, they're having fun upstairs. I wonder what these little kids are doing.
No, but I
What yarn is that? It's different.
it's thin.
It's pretty thin.
Still considered a 4 though.
Yeah, it looks so thin, in fact, compared to this one here.
This is heavy. Oh well.
Yeah, that one's pretty
Oh,
heavy.
heavier.
Yeah, look at the difference between the two.
You can really see.
Yeah.
You don't think that
Mm-mm.
I don't think
It's
so.
probably a 4, but
Classified as a 4.
it's very, very thin. You know what I mean? But there's my colors there. This looks good. Yep.
Fasten these ends in.
We'll hang out for a couple more minutes.
Was it that time?
It's in there.
Quarter of.
Quarter of. If we have time, but let's
Plenty.
see. But I'm just checking in.
Haven't chased us out yet.
Oh no, they never will.
We were here one time till what, quarter after or something like that?
Oh yeah, almost 3:30 that one day.
Nobody.
Nobody even know.
Nobody.
Hold on.
When did
Yeah, she's having.
I think I got a note.
Yeah, you got a knot. Let me see where you got so far.
One more to go in here,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'm going to slip stitch.
Yep.
I think.
Let's see. Yep, I think so. I can only tell if I'm looking at it. It's hard.
I have to pick it up and look at it
Me too.
in my hand. Does that
Looks
look
good.
right?
Yep.
I guess it doesn't look right because the yarn is a little thinner, so it's
Oh yeah, yeah. So it's a little curly.
you're not getting
Mm-hmm.
back the
Yeah.
top with that one.
Gotcha. But there it is. Yep.
Now the next one, I slip stitch, change color,
Let's see. Next row.
right?
Let me. I'm looking.
Would it be easier this way?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of going.
You're going upside down.
Down. So you got the corner. We got the corner.
Because then the next row, you'll get, you'll do 3 in here.
Yep. You got 2, 4, 8. Yeah. So it goes 4, 8.
Now,
That's right.
so you're gonna do your corner, okay. So once you do your corner, are you?
Then you're gonna do
chain
one. Let me see.
None,
None. I never chain. Yeah, I
None.
never chain in between.
only in the corners.
Yeah, only in the corners is where you
Okay,
do
yeah,
that.
no. There's a pattern.
3
that
double
goes all the way
crochet.
down.
Yeah.
Do a chain 1, do
Yeah,
3.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know if you guys chain, in between your granny squares, but I don't, except for on the corners. Yep, the corner there. That looks good. Yep. Because it's weird. Like I said, I have to. Let's see. What did you do? So you got your. Yeah, there's the 4. So that's the first row. Looks like you got 2, 4, 6, 8. After that, then you start just going in between.
Yes,
Like you have an in between one there.
okay, but I chained extra.
Mm-mm.
today.
No, you don't chain.
Okay.
Only when you get to the corners. See, like here.
And what do you
do-
think is a good hook?
Mm,
Like an H? Well,
and
this
see,
is an H.
yeah. See, you crochet tighter than I do, so I would, I can do an H or I, and I'm good. You tend to be a
I like
tighter
doing,
crocheter.
I like doing a G or an H.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. See, I'm much looser,
Okay,
but that's good.
I'll have to play with it.
Yeah. Nice.
But I'll have to play with some colors at home that I hate cutting.
Yeah, and what you want to do also is, yeah, like you just want to play around with the, yeah, that's what I would do.
I want to just get the stitch down.
Mm-hmm. No, but you got it. You've got it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I don't know how many rows you're gonna do, like, because right now you finished that one.
Do 4.
Yeah, I don't know, like
This-
a lot of those ones, those crochet,
do a
stuff.
4.
I remember to bring that poncho.
Yeah, I got to see that
Okay.
poncho. But the one they did, they made 6 inches all the way around, and that was a good size. It was big, but didn't have to sew so many of them together because sometimes people make granny squares and they make them real small,
Like
and
Chris,
and then
she made little
and then you have to like sew 500 of them together, which for me is like,
Oh, it turned out
Oh,
beautiful.
but it was gorgeous. Yeah, the way it turned out. Yep.
But I don't do those.
I don't want to do all that. Yeah.
I'm too lazy.
So let's see how big this one is. So about 5.5, 5 3/4,
Almost,
about
yeah.
6 inches, almost 6 inches. Yeah, this one here. So that's good. That's about where you. Yeah, you're like 5.5 there, but then let me see.
Oh, that's 5.5. Look.
Oh, it is 5.5. Okay,
Yeah.
so you're good. Yeah, so that's a nice square size. I can
So
show it
we
again.
do 1,
Let me
2,
see.
3. 3 would be about 3 inches, right? No,
Mm-hmm.
what that would be?
Let me see. Hold on a second.
1, 2.
Hitting the wrong thing here.
Yeah, about 3 inches, I guess.
Yeah, here it is. There.
Do you want me to
You do
measure?
it. You do it again. Yeah, just so you
And
can
what am I
see.
measuring? 3
If you-
inches?
If you want to go, yes, straight across. So yeah, so it's like 5.5 there.
No, that's weird.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, about 5.5.
Okay.
And then go the other way. Yeah, 5.5. So that's a pretty good square. Yeah,
Okay.
and that's where you want to be. You want it to be square as possible. Then you don't have to do any weird, not weird, but
So now, oh, I see.
Mhm.
Because I changed colors, I would end up in the corner.
Like you want to know, I
Opposed
always,
to continuing,
yeah,
I would.
I always like to
continue here.
slip stitch till you get to the corner. That way it always ends. And some people even change direction to keep the thing flat.
I
So
did that-
people do that.
I
Yeah.
did that the one time when I tried it, did the
Mm-hmm. but this looks good,
what was
pretty
it
good.
called? The
Mhm.
solid.
Yeah, so then
But
we
that's
gotta finish this.
confusing.
Did it,
That
did
is
it, did it,
confusing
did
to
it
start
confuse you?
with.
Yeah,
I thought.
yeah, well, see, some people have to curl them, they get curly and then they have to block them on your tension. But tension, I mean, her tension's perfect. There's, it, this is not curly anyway. I mean, this is pretty straight, like you can't be straighter. So she's good.
I can't believe how nice my circle got.
Yeah, your circle was great. Yeah,
Circle got nice.
yeah, she did a nice job.
My sister wants a circular,
Hmm.
what do you call it? She wants to put it under like an old fashioned milk can.
I'll do a little on this one.
Leave two yards together. to
2
make it
yards.
Heavier,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, yep. This sounds good. I mean,
Hey,
yeah, this isn't, look at this.
now this is boucle.
It's a boucle and it's called Thick and Thin. And let me show you. So it, see how it has
It's like it's easier to work with in that,
than the homespun. But you see that part is thick
That stuff is.
oh, I. well,
and that
it
part is
isn't as
thin.
Bad as the stuff used for that pink.
No. And it's really hobby. So that's one of my favorite. Like I bought it kind of random. It was one of those things that
Yeah.
I said, "Oh, this is interesting." And I like her because this is like a good,
I think I made a shelf. Did I make a shelf?
that's a good neutral color. Yeah.
I gave it to Wanda.
Mhm.
That was not easy to work with.
Yeah,
It
homespun.
was thin.
Some of that stuff is just.
I don't think it was the homespun then,
Then
right?
what do you think it was?
Something different.
It was thin
Mhm.
and then
Yeah.
real nubby,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
and then thin and
Mhm.
then real nubby.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but this seems to be more even.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that stuff that you were working with, that like
It's
big
brutal.
clumps and.
Yeah.
Big
Yeah.
clumps.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
Mhm.
not easy.
Yeah.
Wasn't interested in working with that.
Well, I didn't know any better. And then I got started on that. I thought, well,
All right.
I had some stuff like that. I
Yeah.
started it and I ripped it. I said, no. It
You're
shouldn't
you're
have
like,
to
I'm
be-
good.
It shouldn't have to be tortured.
I understand that. Yep.
It was.
I
torture.
have enough other yarn. I don't
Yes.
torture
Yes.
stuff.
So I caught up with the, yeah. So this is my Doctor Who. I have this last two on this and I have to change color. So I'm
Oh,
gonna
it's
do
for,
that.
for a doctor.
Doctor Who,
Oh.
you ever watch that show? It's a BBC show.
British
Oh,
science
Mhm.
fiction. I remember in the old days.
so it's for a real person.
No, I'll show you. Let me see if I can show you, but it's a
Time traveling doctor.
time traveling doctor. The whole thing
Stuff.
with the scarf is this lady who worked on the show. They asked her to make a scarf and she had like scrap yarn. So she just threw colors together, but it came out really gorgeous. And it's sort of based camel. So most of it is camel.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's like browns and oranges and reds and
That
mustard.
yellow really sets it off.
Mhm.
It helps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just so I'm trying to follow there's a pattern, but it's not really a pattern.
Did you
It's
see
more of a
my-
recipe.
My Monet painting?
Oh, that was gorgeous. That
I
was,
wasn't sure if you had seen it.
oh, no, you guys,
Isn't it pretty?
yeah, that was really nice. So Cecilia's doing everything.
Well, for the project.
Yeah.
We don't talk to her. We don't like her that
Oh,
until after the class is over.
okay.
Then we.
My mother was an artist.
Yes.
She painted.
There you go.
She crocheted, she was a seamstress, she sang, she did everything, okay?
One of those people.
Yeah,
Hmm.
Taught us nothing,
Oh, yeah,
you know.
that was my mom. I think your mom was my mom.
Well, no, yours was probably a good mom.
Oh, okay.
So my mother was not a mother.
Oh, okay. I understand.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, there's some people. Nope.
mothers that are not mothers.
Yeah.
Not is wanting to help with the wedding. She said, oh, I can do the centerpieces.
Oh, now
Because she wants,
She wants to be.
well, that's good, I guess,
well,
unless,
And
she
Anna
has a
shuts her,
motive. I shouldn't say
Anna
that.
shuts-
right.
looking at what's in it for her.
Yeah. Aw.
Um, And Anna said, well, I'm not sure what I want to do yet. So she
Okay.
kind of like shut it down. She said, well, I can, I'm somebody who's a
Mm.
photographer. I can get a photographer for you for a good price.
No.
And Anna said, well,
Mhm.
it's already, we've already signed. with the
Oh, thank
photographer.
God. Yes.
That's gonna do the wedding pictures.
There you
He's
go.
gonna do the engagement pictures for nothing.
Good.
So we have that
Okay.
taken care of. So
Oh.
she's done that.
Woo, Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a tough one.
The girl has learned to stand up to her.
No, I
for
think
her.
that's good. You have to.
And,
And what little bit I know of, she, to me.
Yeah.
Wants to be noticed. She wants
Mhm.
everybody to see what I did.
Oh,
Right.
she's gonna be
Not
the
the
mother, is gonna be the mother of the bride.
She'll be strutting down the aisle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Be the mother.
Well, and already said that, the kids were talking and
Yeah.
her fiance said, I don't let anybody or anything ruin the day for Anna.
There you go.
He said, anybody that gets disruptive or
They're outta
interferes
here.
with her happiness,
Yes.
they'll be escorted out.
There you go. That's what I'm talking about.
I think
Hey,
He's very,
I love it.
yeah, and
Mhm.
so's her dad.
Yeah, I love it.
And Charles will be too.
Yes.
Good.
It's wonderful. That's the way it goes. Yeah. But way there's them.
What else was she gonna do?
Hmm.
Something else.
But yeah, that's
I think we have that taken over.
good for her. Yeah, you got to do it. Yeah, because people want to take over. That shouldn't, you know.
Well, they were
Right.
talking, and
Yeah.
I said to Alex, you know, she's
Yep.
gonna want to be the mother of the bride.
Mhm.
And she said, you're my
Yep.
mother,
Mm.
you know.
Okay. You are. As I'm rolling, I'm stabbing. I'm May.
And if I make her wedding dress, who's gonna be there
Yeah.
helping her get dressed?
You are.
I'm
You
making her
are.
get-
Yeah.
You're
Oh.
not helping her get in it.
Oh. All right now.
And rightfully so.
And right.
You know,
Yeah.
she wasn't there when she really should have been there.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Or she wouldn't have been,
should not have the honors.
she shouldn't be. sh-
Yeah.
you know,
Don't come in at the end. Come on.
She would have had all three of her kids move out and live with us.
Yeah, that's pretty bad. Yeah, that's
That's
not
one of the things that I'm wondering how things will be with my son's father.
Mm,
You know, he
Mhm.
always wanted to be in control and stuff.
everything. Yeah.
You know,
I
and
think
when
your
he
son's
should have been
probably,
different, he wasn't.
Mm-hmm.
know.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll see.
Yeah, it's
One of
crazy.
my biggest concerns.
Mm,
well, I told you, Anna's having two of Matt's cop friends come to the wedding,
so they're having some
bouncers.
bouncers.
Well, that's good.
That's good.
Help parking and direct people,
Yeah.
but also to,
Mm-hmm.
that if anybody's disruptive,
Yep.
they're out of there.
They're out of there. I love it.
Like Alex said, he's not gonna let anybody or anything ruin that day for Anna.
There you go. I love it. Supposed to be a happy time.
And she's got her fiance and her dad and her
Okay.
brother all.
And so she has
They're all
support.
take care of her. Yep.
Support.
That's a full thing, you know?
Yeah.
Yep.
I never had that
Cute.
support.
She said something
Yeah, that's huge.
at my wedding, and he said, what about me? It's our wedding.
Yeah.
Which I thought was kind of cute, because most guys like.
They don't care. Yeah.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
he wants to be involved.
That's good. That's awesome.
So is she gonna take his name?
And not initially, no, and I advised her not to,
Oh,
Mm.
because they're trying to change voting rules to get any kind of ID, you have to show
Oh.
your name change.
You do.
So if she would change her name
Oh.
and to register to vote
Yeah,
down there under
yeah.
her new name, you would have to
Mm.
show
Yep, marriage
your marriage
certificate,
certificate,
which is crazy.
you
Yeah.
know, or like me, I would a
Mhm.
divorce,
Death,
with a marriage certificate to show my name change.
Oh, Lord.
No,
No, that's a lot.
and she said even if
Mm.
she does, she's gonna hyphenate her name, so
She'll-
she's not
Okay.
gonna lose the Rist Miller, she's gonna keep it.
Okay. Good.
She said, I'm not in a hurry to change my name.
Okay.
Said, be careful because some
Yeah. Never even thought of that.
power right now want to make it difficult for
Yeah.
people to vote, especially people of color
Mm.
and women.
All right.
They wanted to be white men only.
Mm.
I'm
It's
sure you're
interesting.
Aware of that.
Oh, yeah, sure. But anywho, I mean, that is interesting. Because I know when we first moved here, boy, they gave us like a cavity search to vote. I was like, whoa, it's a lot. You had to show all this stuff to vote. But I just think like I know that sometimes at these voting ballot things, people are standing out front intimidating people.
Yeah.
I'm just not a that
Yeah.
that makes me yeah, I don't like it. But yeah, you know, we're under a lot of
That's why I
stuff.
said, be careful because
Mm-hmm.
people.
Oh wait, hang on to that for a second. Yeah, they want to mess around. Hold on, I got to show you. Yes, it's looking good. Here we go.
It's almost finished.
Oh, that's gorgeous. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, that's nice.
I
Bam.
have the, I'm gonna put
Yeah,
it.
she's working that
I
in
put
there.
it in, she's
Mm,
almost finished.
looks good. All right, Cecilia.
What does she not make that isn't good?
I know. There's this and there's that. And let me see. Oh, let me see your Monet. I don't want to scratch it here. Let me move that over. Here's her Monet. Look at this. She's been busy. That's really good. All right now. All right, Cecilia.
Lilies.
That's gorgeous. Anyway, so there's that. But I almost got to the end there. But yeah, so that's it. Well, thanks so much for coming in. We appreciate you. And have a good and but you know, make something pretty. Enjoy whenever you can. And
Make something pretty.
use some, you know, use that creativity and don't be afraid to try new things. But I'll just show you almost done with this row. I got 10 more stitches. I'll show you just the changing color.
So I'm glad
And we'll
it's all-
see. I have another. I don't know. I'm not sure if I'm loving this, but we'll see. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This. And anyway, I'll show you this real quick. This is the new color change here. So it's really hard to see, but there he goes. But yeah,
Oh,
so that's nice. So then, you know, we're going to be orange, or this is actually rough, is what it is. Then we go from there. All right. Well, listen, have a good one. We'll see you soon.